In the glow of the boxing world's brightest lights, there are champions, and then there are legends. And in that second category, one name is carved in bold, gold letters: Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. As of now, the man from the rugged hills of Mindanao stands not just as a retired boxing superstar, but as a global icon. His fortune estimated at $200 million and climbing. He's the only fighter in history to win world titles in 8 weight divisions, a political figure who walked the halls of the Philippine Senate, a businessman, a philanthropist, a singer, an actor, and perhaps above all, a symbol of hope to millions. But behind the sparkle of the pay-per-view numbers and the Rolls-Royce Phantom in the driveway, there's a boy who once slept on cardboard under the Manila night sky. A boy who would one day fight his way into the history books. Early life: December 17th, 1978, in the small town of Cabá, in the province of Bukidnon, southern Philippines, a child named Emmanuel Dapadran Pacquiao was born to Rosalio Pacquiao and Dionysia Dapadran. Life here was raw, beautiful in its simplicity, and unforgiving in its poverty. Manny was the fourth of 6 siblings in a household that scraped by through farming and odd jobs. His father, a man of strong hands but limited means, worked where he could, while his mother, Mommy D, held the family together with sheer grit and faith. The Pacquiao family's table was often bare. On many nights, rice with salt or a single piece of bread was the evening meal. Shoes were a luxury. School books were rare. But even then, young Emmanuel carried something priceless, a fierce belief that his story could be bigger than his circumstances. When his parents separated, the family's already fragile financial footing collapsed further. Manny, just a teenager, knew he couldn't stay in Bukidnon and expect life to change. So, with little more than a bag of clothes and a dream, he boarded a cargo ship bound for Manila. He was 14 years old. No money, no family waiting, just the streets, the gym, and his fists. Personal life. In the bustling years that followed, boxing began giving Manny more than just prize money. It gave him purpose, dignity, and love. In 1999, Manny met Jinky Jamora, a beauty consultant from General Santos City. What began as a humble courtship blossomed into marriage in 2000, and together they would build a family that became the emotional cornerstone of his life. The Pacquiaos have 5 children. Emmanuel Jr., Jimuel, already making waves in amateur boxing rings. Michael Stephen, pursuing music and creative arts. Mary Divine Grace, Princess, with a growing social media presence. Queen Elizabeth, Queenie, the spirited youngest daughter. And Israel, the youngest son, still enjoying the innocence of childhood. Manny also acknowledged Emmanuel Iman Bacosa, his son from a previous relationship, who has also stepped into the boxing arena. Family isn't just part of Manny's life, it's his anchor. And so is faith. Once a Catholic, Pacquiao had a profound spiritual rebirth in 2012, becoming a devout evangelical Christian. His faith reshaped his habits, values, and even his public persona. The drinking, the gambling, the late-night partying, all gave way to prayer meetings, Bible studies, and charity missions. Outside the ring, Manny's resume is astonishingly diverse. Politics, serving as a congressman from 2010, then as a senator from 2016 to 2022. Entertainment, starring in films, appearing on television, even recording music albums. Sports promotion, founding MP Promotions to develop Philippine boxing talent. Basketball, creating and playing in the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. He is more than a boxer. He is a builder of careers, of communities, of futures. Professional career. The first pro fight came in 1995. A wiry 16-year-old with a cracked mouthguard stepped into the ring in Sablayan, Occidental Mindoro. He won, not just a fight, but a tiny sliver of the life he dreamed of. By 1998, Pacquiao shocked the boxing world by knocking out Thailand's Chache Sasikal to win the WBC flyweight title. It was the first of many belts and the first taste of global headlines. From there, he climbed weight divisions like a man climbing mountains. Super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. Each time, doubters said he was too small, too light, too old. Each time, he proved them wrong. The 2000s were his golden decade. Wars with Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, Juan Manuel Marquez, the stuff of boxing legend. His lightning-fast combinations, his footwork, his iron chin, they inspired awe, fear, and respect. Then came May 2nd, 2015, the fight of the century against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Though Pacquiao lost by decision, the event shattered financial records. For 0.6 million pay-per-view buys and over $600 million in total revenue. Pacquiao's cut, a staggering $120 million. In 2019, at age 40, he defeated Keith Thurman to become the oldest welterweight champion in history, cementing a record that may stand for generations. Retirement seemed certain in 2021 as he turned to politics full-time, but the ring still called. On July 19th, 2025, Manny returned to face Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title in Las Vegas. Against a man 17 years younger, Pacquiao went 12 full rounds. The result, a majority draw. No win, but no loss either. Just another reminder that the Pac-Man never stops moving forward. By the time the dust settled, his career record read 62 wins, 39 KOs, 8 losses, 2 draws, and a legacy unmatched. House tour and car collection. Step into Manny's world today, and you see the rewards of decades of sweat and sacrifice. In General Santos City, the Pacquiao mansion stands like a palace. White marble floors, crystal chandeliers, and a living room large enough to host a basketball game. A personal gym, a movie theater, a trophy room brimming with title belts, gloves, and photos from his most iconic nights. Outside, manicure gardens, and a pool glitter under the Philippine sun. In Los Angeles, his second home offers privacy and luxury, perfect for training camps and downtime with family. The walls? Lined with portraits, not of himself, but of his family. And in the garage, Rolls-Royce Phantom, the jewel of his fleet. Ferrari 458 Italia, speed and style in scarlet red. Porsche Cayenne Turbo, practical yet powerful. Mercedes-Benz SL 550, smooth cruising elegance. Cadillac Escalade, a throwback to his early days of stardom. GMC Hummer H2, big, bold, and battle-ready. Chevrolet Corvette C7, gifted to his son Jimuel. And Inca's Armored Sentry, because even legends think about safety. Every vehicle, every square foot of these homes carries the same story, earned the hard way. Here's the truth. Manny Pacquiao never attended college in his youth. But in 2019, while still boxing, he earned a bachelor's degree in political science from the University of Makati, proof that education is not bound by age or circumstance. For Manny, this was more than a diploma. It was a message to every Filipino child who grew up poor. You can finish the race no matter when you start. As of today, Manny Pacquiao is very much alive. Alive, training, promoting fights, serving his community, and enjoying time with his children. One day, history will write the final chapter. But today, the Pac-Man story is still in motion. From a barefoot boy in Mindanao to the first and only 8-division world champion. From sleeping on the streets of Manila to walking into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao is living proof that greatness has no fixed address. His fists built his fortune, but his heart built his legacy. And as of 2025, the man they call Pac-Man continues to inspire millions. Not because he is undefeated, but because he has never stopped fighting.